This little boy was supposed to be safe at an Army daycare center.
This happened to military families a stone's throw away from the Pentagon. If it could happen here, it could happen anywhere.
This military wife and mother of two doesn't want her face shown. CNN has also agreed not to show her children's faces or identify them by age.
Well, obviously, Barbara, I am concerned about the privacy of my children. And then there's always the possibility of retaliation against my husband.
It's every parent's nightmare, finding out her toddler was physically assaulted by child care workers at the Fort Meyr Army Daycare Center. The scandal grew to the point President Obama made an unprecedented phone call to Army Secretary John McHugh to express his concern. According to this FBI affidavit, this little boy and others were punched and slapped. One child was dragged across the floor.
We thought, of all the different options, putting them in a child care facility during the day that was on a military base, that was pretty well staffed, would be the safest, most secure environment for them.
It all began back on September 26th when a parent reported misconduct. The Army quickly reviewed surveillance video and found several young children, all under the age of 5, were physically abused. Charges of simple assault were filed. But parents were still in the dark. 2 days later, on September 28th, they are handed a letter saying only that there is a report of alleged mistreatment and inappropriate behavior by staff.
All along this first week when we were being sort of given piecemeal information, denied access to the videotapes, we were also being asked if we wanted to seek medical care for our child.
Medical care for what?
For what? Obviously, we wanted to understand and see with our own eyes, since that evidence was available.
She was horrified when she finally saw the surveillance tape of her child.
Obviously, you don't ever want to see your child subjected to that kind of assault. These were the caregivers we entrusted them to every morning.
On November 7th, the Army started checking other employee records and found backgrounds including charges of sexual abuse of a minor, assault, and drug charges. On December 14th, 30 workers are suspended, but parents are still not told about those faulty background checks. This mother says she moved her children out of the Fort Meyr Center.
And we believe that military families deserve better than this.